Oh, yeah. Oh,
Guys, hello, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Geneva. This is Geneva in General. And yes, guys, I have yet another update as it pertains to the women's college basketball space, the sphere, the universe, okay, that world. Everybody and their mama is jumping ship from their respective teams and jumping to the transfer portal. Now, in my previous video, I talked a little bit about two, players for the Notre Dame that are deciding to depart from that team. And now we're going to talk about two players on LSU, okay? The LSU, yes, okay, go Tigers, under the Kim Mulkey. Now, this is an article, guys, brought to you by Sports Illustrated, and it is titled, LSU Women's Basketball Transfer Portal Update, Pair of Starters to Depart the Program. It reads, Kim Mulkey and the LSU Tigers will work through a critical offseason in Baton Rouge following an Elite Eight loss to the UCLA Bruins on Sunday. That was so sad. I was so heartbroken. As Mulkey and co. reached the program's third consecutive Elite Eight, but ultimately fell short against Lauren Betts and the Bruins in Spokane. Now it's officially the offseason for the Tigers, with all focus shifting towards piecing together a national championship caliber roster under Mulkey. As competitors, nothing softens the blow that you're this close to another Final Four, but being old like I am and being around a while, I've learned to keep perspective, Mulkey said on Sunday. And time will help me think about things through the course of the year, on things that we did that we were really amazing, and in the portal, right? It's time to get in the portal. This one leaves, this one goes, this one comes. So next year we'll start this thing up again and see what kind of team you have and go to work. LSU will now work through an offseason of reconstructing the roster for the 2025 and 2026 season, with both departing players in additions to the free agent market. This week, the Tigers have seen a pair of contributors reveal the intentions to enter the NCAA transfer portal. Now, guys, it is very interesting that this pair that are leaving the LSU Tigers are leaving right after the other, because it's been rumors, it's low-key been confirmed, if you just go on their TikToks and their Instagram pages, that both of these players were like in a relationship, they were dating. Again, this is all speculations and allegations, okay? Allegedly, they were, or still, I believe, still are pretty much a couple, even though, okay, according to Dejanay Carrington and Angel Reese, Kim Mulkey ain't about that. She's like, okay, that was one of her rule books, okay, that little handbook. Okay, when you sign on to her team, there's to be absolutely no dating other players. Of course, you can date the ops. Okay, Kim would rather you date a South Carolina Gamecock than another LSU Tiger. She's like, I don't want all that conflict, all that drama, and a bunch, breaking up and who cheating on who. She said ain't gonna be none of that on this team. So the first entry, guys, the first LSU Tiger to hit the transfer portal is none other than Sa'Myah Smith. Okay, she is a forward. It says LSU redshirt sophomore Sa'Myah Smith has entered the NCAA transfer portal after 3 seasons in Baton Rouge. Smith, who wrapped up her third year with the Tigers on Sunday in the Elite Eight, became a key contributor during the NCAA tournament. Because after suffering a torn ACL, MCL, and meniscus in her knee, I didn't know she was beat up like that. Lord have mercy. Early in the 2023-2024 season, Smith bounced back for the Kim Mulkey program late in the Tigers' recent season. She posted averages of 6.6 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 1.4 blocks per game. She could do much better. This is this year, but her production skyrocketed in the tournament after posting double-doubles in both the round of 32 and Sweet 16. Smith joined the LSU Tigers during Mulkey's second season at the helm of the program, where she earned limited minutes during LSU's 2023 national championship run. Since now, after 3 seasons in Baton Rouge, Smith will depart in search of a new home for her final 2 seasons of eligibility. So again, guys, today, Wednesdays, okay, it's the latest entry. We have none other but then Last-Tear Poa, okay, who is a guard. Again, there's rumors that, Sa'Myah Smith, Last-Tear Poa have been a thing and are still a thing. So as soon as Sa'Myah Smith hit the transfer portal, her alleged girlfriend, Last-Tear Poa, did the same, okay? It says LSU guard Last-Tear Poa has officially entered the NCAA transfer portal after 3 seasons, she revealed via social media on Wednesday. Poa, a member of Kim Mulkey's 2023 national championship squad, has played a pivotal role for the Tigers across her trio of seasons in the Bayou State. During the 2024 through 2025 season, Poa appeared in 30 games and made 15 starts for LSU. She averaged 2.0 points and 1.9 assists across 12.8 minutes a night while playing a role in the Tigers' run to the Elite Eight. Poa joined LSU ahead of the 2022-2023 season after transferring in from Northwest Florida State as a JUCO prospect. She will look to exercise an extra year of eligibility due to the new JUCO ruling the NCAA passed recently. Again, guys, I'm with Caitlin Clark, okay? If you don't know, back in January, I did a video on this. Caitlin Clark spoke a little bit about how the transfer portal is just doing too much, okay? It's not, she said, she believes, because she was talking about college football players, everybody was hitting the transfer portal back in January. And Caitlin Clark believes, in her belief, and also in my belief, I believe that college players, okay, collegiate level players, they should only be able to hit the transfer portal one time. Now, if you were to request again, it has to be for like a serious reason, like you being harassed on the team, you being bullied, you being threatened, you've been getting beat up, extreme forms of favoritism, like the coach is just like, grilling you, to the point it's like abuse, like you're being not heckled, what's the word? Like hazing, okay? Like, hazing in college is like still unfortunately a big thing. That can be very dangerous. They got you drinking 10 bottles of whiskey to get on the roster spot. If it's something crazy like that, then obviously there should be some criminal charges involved and you should be able to hit the transfer portal. But again, like specifically when it comes to women's basketball, it makes storylines more interesting, and it makes, like the loyalty of being at the same team for all 4 years or 5 years possibly, right? The fact that, like, look at Haley Van Lith. I love her down, but it's like she went from being a Louisville, Kentucky, I believe Kentucky Wildcat, to LSU Tiger. Now she a TCU Horn Frog, Frog Toad, whatever them people spirit animal or mascot is for Texas Christian University. And it's like, you like Haley Van Lith and you want to keep following her career as an individual, but it's like, again, she was a part of the squad at LSU. They won the championship. Like, why keep on bouncing around? Again, Poa, you was a part of the squad at LSU where Andrew y'all won the championship together. Again, like your alleged girlfriend Sa'Myah Smith hit the transfer portal for whatever reason. She did 3 years there. Why would you leave? Okay. And then also, as well, Poa, like you already transferred from Northwest Florida, whatever that university she was in, and yeah, Northwest Florida State. You didn't transfer from that university to LSU. Okay, you got like a year or 2 years left of eligibility. Now you're gonna hit the transfer portal again. Why? Again, like unless it's like something major, like something that's really bothering you to be like closer to family, even though Poa is from Australia, she's way like a far away from home. You got to cross the Atlantic, the Pacific, and Indian Ocean to get back to where you're from. So girl, you need to just, in my opinion, just thug it out. You only got like a year or 2 left in eligibility. It's like, I don't understand. I wish that like the players would be more transparent and honest and speak on just why everybody is jumping ship. Now, this is a tweet that I found by user named Talia Goodman, okay? This is what she tweeted, okay? This is a statistical fact. It says, according to NCSA, there are currently 5,048 women's college basketball players total, okay? Right here in America for collegiate level women's basketball. It says 1,138 have entered the transfer portal this year. See, that's nearly 23% of all players. So almost 1 in 4, almost a whole quarter of collegiate level women's basketball players have entered the transfer portal. Again, I say you only get up to one. You get up to one transfer and that's it. Some of these girls, they be bouncing from team to team each and every season. Like, when is enough going to be enough? Again, Kim Mulkey, I low-key feel bad for her, okay? She had such a good dynasty squad. Flau'jae Johnson, she really tried. She really was trying to defeat TCU in this last matchup. Again, like they just were not able to do that. But thankfully, UCLA beat TCU, even though I don't like UCLA. Somebody got to ruin them. Again, Kim Mulkey has found herself and her team is in a rebuilding phase, okay, if you will, a reconstruction phase. Okay, they got to get some All-American McDonald's players. She got to do something because the girls is leaving. Now, Flau'jae Johnson, if Flau'jae Johnson was to enter this portal, it's a wrap, okay? Like something, I'm not going to say like something is wrong, but it's like, it's just very peculiar that so many players, again, this is a championship team. Kim Mulkey is notorious, okay? She's up there with the Dawn Staley's, the Gino Anariamas, et cetera, et cetera. So if you have 3 pretty good players, like Sa'Myah Smith, I ain't gonna lie, her and Poa, okay, her girlfriend, they stats, okay, perhaps they give more defensively, because offensively, 2.8 points, in a 12-minute game. Like, what was you doing out there? All in all, guys, again, the transfer portal is hot, okay? The girls want out. The girls want the hop team. They homie hopping. It is what it is. But again, in my opinion, I agree with Caitlin Clark. You only get up to 1 transfer, unless, like, it's something dire, like, you got, like, a health condition. You got seasonal depression. You don't want to be on the East Coast. You got to get beat back out West. You want to be closer to your family. Or like, they hazing you. Okay, the team, teammates is beating you up in the locker room because you ain't getting enough rebounds. The coach got you drinking 10 bottles of yak, okay, to say like you truly a Tiger. Okay, obviously I'm not trying to imply anything, of course. Or like, the coach trying to sleep with you, you being sexually harassed. Unless it's something like that, y'all need to just stay in y'all lane, okay? You're going to stick it out. You're going to tough it out. You're going to thug it out. You're going to be committed. Okay, you're gonna be dedicated to your team, that community, and the fans of that team, that community, and that university, because enough is enough. Sa'Myah Smith, Last-Tear Poa, you are no longer an LSU Tiger.